All right. So just take a moment and breathe, right? If the only thing that you do in this time and space is just breathe, then that is perfect. Let's take a moment and set your own intention, right? What do you need in this now moment? The overall intention. The overall intention is that we just be here, right? We be here in this now, present with ourselves. Jessica, yay! That we be here, right? Regardless of how we're feeling, what we're navigating through, the point is to be here and to open to all that you need, whether you're releasing, balancing, opening, activating, right? And more likely than not, there's a lot going on all levels as we join together within this collective with the overall intention of clearing all that no longer serves on all levels. Again, mind, body, spirit, whatever you need, right? And open to all that you are, all the energies that are available to us at this time. So feel free to just set your own intention in this now moment. You can just kind of hold that intention within. You can speak it out loud. Remember, your words, your energy, your intentions are powerful. Sam, I am. Thank you, love. Right? So hold those intentions for yourself, right? Speak those intentions out loud. Take another step further and drop those in the comments, right? I want to not be scared of demons, okay? Whatever that, right? Whatever that is. My intention this morning in doing my own little sort of personal whatever, right, was I don't want to be scared anymore. I just don't want to be scared, right? And that means differently for what it means to you, right? But whatever your intention is, right, hold that in your heart, speak it out loud, drop it in the comments, right? And we can energize those intentions, right? Whether I see it or not, right? Others are going to see it, right? Happy Thursday, love. April, how are you? So let's just be here, right? Let's just be here. Again, regardless of how you're feeling, what you're navigating through, there's a lot going on. But use this time and this space to let go just a little bit, right? To reset, right? To go within, to disconnect from the external as little, as much as you can in this moment, but just being here, right? Being here, the collective intention is to clear all that no longer serves and open to what is available to us, right? So however that resonates and whatever that stirs within you, just go with it, right? Because you answered the call to be here, right? Whether you've just found me just randomly, right, as you open this app, or if you've been following me for some time, right? Let's just hold that intention that we clear, we detach, we disconnect from all that no longer serves us, right? Let's take a few nice, long, deep breaths and really ground into this here and now, right? Grounding and reconnecting into ourselves, into our center, right? So let's just breathe. Let's just breathe into this moment. Let's just breathe into our bodies, grounding into this now, right? Grounding in those intentions that you're holding, that you're speaking out loud, right? Ground that in now with your breath, with your presence, right? You might want to place a hand or both hands on your heart, maybe one on the solar plexus, on the belly, and just breathe. Right? That's one of the best things that we can do for ourselves, right? To reset, to recenter, and to ground into this here and now. Let's just breathe, right? Breathe at a pace that is comfortable for you, right? Let's just breathe and allow ourselves to be here. Let's breathe and allow ourselves to let go of all that no longer serves. all that's no longer serving our body, right? Let that go, let it release out, let it flow down, right? Out the bottoms of the feet, down the body, and out the bottoms of the feet. With each inhalation, we receive light, we receive energy, we receive nourishment for ourselves, for our body. And as we exhale, we release, we let go, right? We disconnect from those external sources and forces that may be keeping us or blocking us or holding us back or interrupting our natural flow, is what I just heard. So let's just breathe, right? Let's just breathe and allow ourselves to be here. Breathing in energy, light, vitality, and breathing out the old, the stagnant, the negative, right? You may be experiencing some anxiety within or around your physical body. Just breathe and connect to that. Connect to what's here for you. Breathe and ground. Breathe and let go. Breathe and give yourself permission to be here. To be here in this here and now and reclaim who you are, I'm hearing. Release what you no longer are, what no longer resonates. Breathe and reset. Recenter. Realign with your natural flow, your natural rhythm. Breathe and release any tension, any stress, any anxiety you may be experiencing. That's it. Give permission for that to go. Each exhalation we let go, we release the old, the stagnant, the lower vibrations, thoughts, feelings that are no longer serving. That's it. Just breathe. Just breathe and allow yourself to be here. Allow yourself to be in your body. Right? I know for some of you that may be hard to really allow yourself to be here, to acknowledge, to open, to let go. I just keep hearing that over and over. Let go. Just breathe and let go. Breathe and let go. Releasing all that no longer serves. Allow your breath, your intention, your focus to release, to release, to release. And how good does that breath feel just flowing, right? Flowing in and flowing out, no force, right? Just letting yourself be. Even if it's just for a few moments and you continue on with your day, just give yourself that. Give yourself a few nice, long, deep breaths with the intention of releasing, of clearing, of disconnecting from the external world just for a few moments. Allowing yourself to reset, realign, and recenter. And let's take a moment and set the intention that we pull ourselves out of the past, right? Let's just pull ourselves out of the past into this here and now. And at the same time, with that intention, pulling ourselves out of the future and bringing ourselves to this here and now. Because this moment is the moment that we have, right? This moment is all that we have. So if we can let go a little, if we can open a little, readjust, realign, recenter, those next now moments may bring more clarity, more ease, more balance into your life just by breathing, grounding, and acknowledging what is here for you. Tuning into your body, right? Tuning into your body. How does your body feel in this now moment? Maybe it's a little difficult to take a full breath, right? Maybe when you start to settle and focus within, maybe there's some feelings that are arising. This is your moment to reset, to recenter, to acknowledge what is here for you internally within your body, within your mind space, right? Maybe there's some thoughts, feelings, emotions that are stirring up or have been stirred up, or that may be stirred up just by being present with yourself. But know that whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing in this now moment is perfect. Because you're giving yourself permission to go within. You're giving yourself permission to be here and to let go of all that no longer serves, right? I'm seeing like wiping the slate clean, right? Ooh, let's start to do some energy movement, right? Tapping into the energy of my hands. Imagine the energy sweeping through your field, sweeping through your aura, right? Clearing, cleansing any lower vibrations, any negativity, any energy that is not yours, right? Any energy that is not yours. Let's just breathe. Let's just breathe. Breathe and let go. Breathe and release. Breathe and allow yourself to be here. Right? Yes. Imagine the energy sweeping through your field. Each breath that you take, a personal intention to let go, to open, to receive. That's it. Imagine the breath, your energy flowing from the top of your head down to the base of your spine, right? Flowing down your channel, flowing down your spinal column. And as this energy, your breath moves and flows, it clears. It clears your chakras. It clears through your body. Breathing from the top of the head into your crown, and just allow the energy to flow down your channel, down your spinal column, right down to the base of your spine. And let that energy release out of your root chakra, down your legs and down and out the bottoms of your feet. Let the energy flow. Let the energy move. Right? And if you feel resistance, if you feel tension, if you feel any type of block, just acknowledge that and breathe into that. The point is to get your energy flowing, moving, shifting, clearing. That's it. That's it. Breathing in through the crown at the top of the head and allowing your energy to move, to flow down your spinal column, down through all those major chakras, right? Down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root at the base of your spine. Just let your energy flow. Let your breath flow. Moving, shifting, clearing, releasing all that you need. And maybe you don't know specifically what or where, but in this moment you're allowing yourself to be, you're allowing yourself to breathe, and you're allowing yourself to release on all levels. Remember, your breath, your intention, your energy is powerful. Again, releasing any tension, any stress, any anxiety that you may be experiencing. Right, just give permission for it to go. I release. I release. I release all that is no longer serving my body, my mind, my spirit. I open to balance, to harmony, to recentering myself, my spirit, my source. Right? And as we release, right? As we release, we open ourselves to receive energy, vitality, and more of ourselves. That's it. How's everybody doing? How are we feeling? Let me know. Drop it down in the comments. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling, what's rising to the surface, what is being acknowledged, right? What do you need in this now moment? What are you clearing? What are you releasing? Maybe it's just energy and you're just allowing yourself to be in this space, breathing through it, right? Maybe there's some thoughts, some feelings arising, some anxiety. Let's just breathe through that, but acknowledge what is here, right? When we acknowledge, when we name it, right? We bring awareness to it, and that helps clear it, right? Right? Feeling that pulse, right? Feeling that pulse, right? Wonderful, Francis, I love that. We're just breathing. And maybe you want to place your hand or hands on some place in your body, right? Placing your hands on your heart allows you to connect more fully to your body, to your heart space, to your source, right? Being present, right? Allowing what is here. Just breathing. Breathing into your body, into your mind, into your spirit. Disconnecting from the old, disconnecting from the external. Let's work on releasing some energy from that mental space, right? From the mental body. Outdated thoughts, beliefs, patterns, right? Breathe into that. Maybe the mind's, right, going. Maybe the thoughts are running, right? Let's just breathe into that. Breathe into that and release. Releasing the old, releasing the outdated thoughts, beliefs, patterns, conditioning. It's a little bit of third eye work, right? Just open to the energies, clearing, 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 releasing the old, the stagnant from that third eye chakra. Clearing the way so we can see, feel, hear, sense, know beyond this time, this space. That's it. Just breathe into that third eye. Breathe into the third eye. Imagine this area when you breathe to release, to release. Shoo, 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 nia, shoo, nia, shoo. I'm seeing in my third eye like a straight shot, right? Like a straight shot through into the third eye, through the head and out the back, right? Just allow the energy to flow, clearing, 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 releasing, 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 dissolving lower energies, stagnant energy, energy that has been blocking that third eye chakra from spinning at its optimal rate. You may feel, sense, imagine a spiral just spinning within the third eye. I just heard even like a drill, right? So some of us might need a little more work, a little more intention in allowing that energy to spin in, through, and around that third eye chakra. Just allow the light language to do its work, right? Clearing that third eye, clearing that third eye. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Clearing through that stagnant energy that has been blocking you from seeing, hearing, knowing, understanding beyond this time and space. Emily, I see you, love. I see you. There you go, just breathe. Some of you may be feeling, experiencing some tingles within the back of the head space. Thank you, love. Right? Just allow the energy to move, to flow, to shift. We're clearing, clearing that third eye chakra. Clearing the debris, I'm hearing. Clearing the debris. Thank you, Francis. Clearing the debris, the stagnant energy, that which has been blocking the chakra. Old, outdated beliefs. Nia ash onia. Let that energy flow in, through, and around the third eye. Lighting up that pineal gland. I keep hearing your soul knows, your soul knows. Even if you don't, right? Like even if you're, I want to say 3D avatar. That's not normally something that I say. I usually don't use the word avatar, but someone needed to hear that, right? Some of you may even be guided, right, to put your hand, maybe one on the back of your head, maybe one on, right, your forehead. Your hands are powerful, right? Your natural, intuitive, innate abilities, those palm chakras, right? Place one hand behind your head, one hand over your forehead, and just allow your own energy, your own vibration, your own frequency to assist in this clearing of the third eye. I just keep hearing your soul knows, right? And just allow the energy to move, to flow, to shift, to dissolve, to activate within that third eye space. And just allow for any feelings, sensations. I'm getting the hit that maybe you're feeling some sensations within those ear chakras, right? Maybe there's a sense of expansion. Maybe there's even like the slightest like, ooh, that's starting to feel blocked, but know that that's the energy moving and shifting to clear that headspace. Clearing, and opening that third eye. Beautiful. Just keep breathing. Stay with me. Even if you don't totally understand what is happening, right? Your soul knows. Expanding those upper chakras, right? And as we work within, right, our intention for the last few moments has been working within the third eye. But know that even though the intention is within the third eye, all of this is opening. All of this is expanding. The energy is intelligent, right? The energy is intelligent. It knows what it needs to do to assist you in this now moment. So just breathe and allow yourself to be here. Breathe and allow yourself to clear on all levels, through all time, through all space, to open and activate your energy centers, right? Not just your third eye, to open and to activate all energy centers to their highest, their fullest potential. Beautiful. That crown opening and expanding out, opening to new layers, opening to the energies of your higher self, to your spirit, to your source, so that we can bring those energies right down and anchor them into the heart space. Just breathe, and we're going to allow the energy to just settle, right, for a moment before we continue. right? I'm sensing that expansion, that opening, right? I'm sensing that. I can sense that within my own space, and I can sense that within the collective space, right? One of my hits is that when I see or imagine an umbrella, it's not just occurring within my own energy, but it's also occurring overall within this collective. So whether you realize it or not, you're opening, you're opening, you're opening, and you're expanding because you're clearing. And as you clear all that no longer serves, you open to that which does. And you're allowing that. You are allowing that. You are allowing that. I am not doing anything to you. I am simply here holding the space, being a guide, following my own intuition to allow you to do the same for yourself. So acknowledge that. Acknowledge that. The work, the energy that is working, right, is of your own free will, your own desire, your own intention to be here, to open, to clear, and to activate that which is ready to come online. And that's higher self, that's higher wisdom, that's higher knowing, that's grounding higher self into this here and now to be here more fully, more wholly, more complete within your own space, within your own body. Does that resonate? How does that feel? Thank you for sharing, Francis, right? Reaching more of the connection, the collective. Sharing this energy out. How we doing? How we feeling? Just allow all of that to ground. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just going to take a moment and take a drink of water. I invite you to do the same. We want to stay hydrated, especially when we're doing energy work like this. We want to allow the continued flow that helps clear all those impurities, detoxify your physical body. So make sure you're staying nice and hydrated now and even after this session, because the energy is going to continue to work long after we end this session, right? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? A little more open? Maybe a little clearer? Maybe a little calmer? How's everybody doing? A very gentle breeze. I love that. I love that. If you've just joined, we're just doing some energy movement, reset. We're just breathing and allowing ourselves to be here. Allowing ourselves to clear all that no longer serves on all levels, through all time, through all space. Right, bringing us out of the past, bringing us out of the future, and being right here, right now, just by breathing, just by bringing presence and awareness into your body, into your mind, into your spirit. Right, releasing all that no longer serves and opening to the energies that do, right? Cookie! Beautiful, beautiful. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are we all doing? Right, we've been doing some energy work for a little bit. Very well. How are you? I'm looking forward to our session. Just breathing, just breathing. Oh, I love that. Feeling more optimistic about things moving forward. Beautiful, beautiful. Right? And this is something that you can do, right? Breathing, right? Our natural own mechanism, right? Our own innate ability. Just breathing alone can ground you into your body, right? Can help you reset, realign, regain some balance, regain some harmony, right? And you can do this at any time, right? You can always bring yourself back with your breath. You don't need necessarily a certain breathing technique or a certain count, just breathing with the intention of returning to your center. And nobody has to know what you're doing, right? Using that intention, right? Using your energy, using your breath to bring you back to yourself, right? That's what this whole session is about, right? That's what this container is about, right? Returning back to yourself. So hopefully if you've been here for a little bit, you're feeling a little calmer, you're feeling a little more grounded, right? Maybe even a little more connected with yourself, right? Maybe connected to the earth, right? Feel that earth holding you, supporting you through this process, right? Through each breath that we take, each step that we take, the earth is always there supporting us, right? And we don't necessarily, right? I'm on the 3rd floor here, right? There's many layers beneath me, but I know that that earth is below, holding and supporting. Let's take a moment to acknowledge that, right? Let's take a moment to acknowledge the earth beneath us, right? Through all the layers, the earth beneath us, holding us, supporting us through this process, right? Through this here and now. But know that each breath that you take, each step that you take, the earth is always there supporting you. So let's just acknowledge that earth, right? Acknowledge that earth. I love that, right? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do wherever you are, right? I do a lot of energy work in my car, right? Let's take a moment to acknowledge the earth. Maybe you're not directly upon the earth in this now moment, but maybe you can close your eyes, or just maybe just imagine, just sense, right? The earth's energies, right? Mama Gaia holding us in this now, supporting us through each breath, each step that we take. Feel her energies holding you, supporting you, right? And not just the surface of the earth, but let's take a moment and extend through all her layers, right? The earth, the gravel, the rock, the sand, the water, the crystal, the lava, all that is contained within the earth space, right? Imagine, follow your energy, your awareness into the center of the earth. However you imagine that to be, feel it, sense it, imagine it, breathe into that, into the core, right? Connect into Gaia's field, into her energies, and open to that support, right? Open to that nourishment that is here for you, here now, here always. Holding you, supporting you, nourishing you with each breath, with each step, right? And just anchor into her core, connect into her heart. And then once you've anchored, connect, reach the heart of Gaia, right? Just imagine, right? Sense, feel those energies flowing up through all the layers of the earth, up into the bottoms of your feet, running up your legs, into the base of your spine at your roots, and allow those energies to continue to flow up through your spinal column, up through your sacral, into your solar plexus, into your heart, into your high heart. The high heart wants to be acknowledged and activated, so we're going to do that in a moment. But let those energies rise up through your heart, up through your high heart, your thymus, up into your throat, up into your head, your third eye, and up and out the top of your head, your crown, right? And just imagine, sense those energies continuing to flow up through your body, through your channel, through your chakras, right? Up and out of your crown. And you may sense the energy sort of spilling out and over, right? You may feel, sense, imagine those energies continuing to extend up through your higher chakras. Whatever you're feeling, imagining, just follow your own natural flow, your own natural rhythm. But the intention that these energies are clearing as they flow up through your body, through your channel, through your chakras, clearing through those energy centers, right? Spiraling up through and around those chakras, right? Up your spinal column, clearing lower energies, vibrations, stagnant energies that may be blocking, right? Allow those energy centers to open. Allow your channel to open, to awaken. I'm hearing to enliven, right? Again, however you're sensing the energies, you may feeling it come out and overflow and spill down around your body, right? Around your field, your aura, right? But just imagine this continuous flow, right? Those that work with the higher chakras, you may sense the energy continuing up through those higher chakras, up into your higher self, your spirit, your soul, your source, right? Opening that connection to that which is beyond this here and now, right? I want to acknowledge womb of creation, right? The heart of the cosmos, the womb of creation, because some of you work there, some of you go there. So we're opening that channel that extends up and beyond your physical body. Opening those higher chakras, opening your connection to your higher self, your source, the source of all there is, all there ever has been, and all that shall be. Acknowledging the galactic sources, they're coming in strong, so I have to acknowledge them for myself as well as you, right? Acknowledging the galactic supports, right? Beyond this physical time and space, acknowledging the galactic support that is here for you, attuning you to your highest vibration, your divine blueprint, your energetic signature, opening to that and activating that now. And this may sound a little woo-woo for some of you, this may sound out there, but if you're here, there are no accidents. You are ready, you are open, you are receiving all that you need in this now moment. Activating those chakras, activating those chakras, activating those chakras to their highest and fullest potential, to spin, to flow, to move in alignment with your energetic signature, your divine blueprint. You may feel rushes of energy as the old releases, dissolves. I want to work within the heart space for a moment as all of these chakras are fully opening and activating. Fully opening and activating. We're going to work within the heart space for a moment, but just know that wherever you are, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing is perfect, but the intention, the energy is going to work within the heart space. Within the heart space to really open and clear that heart, so we can fully bring and ground in our higher self energies, our source into our hearts, and then ultimately bringing that out into our life. So breathe into your heart, breathe into your heart, breathe into your heart. Breathing into your heart. Breathing into your heart, breathing into your heart, breathing into your heart. Opening and activating your high heart. Opening and activating your high heart. I'm going to acknowledge that you may feel guided to place your hand or hands over your high heart. You may even wish to tap on your high heart as we open and activate our high heart. That sort of I'm going to call it in this now moment an integration point, an access point in this now, that high heart. Just breathe and open to the energies. Nia a o o nia a sh o nia a na si I nia a ho nia shu nia shu ho nia si nia anasa a shu ho ni nia anasa shu o nia a ni I si I nia a ho sh nia a ho o nia ha shu ho nia ha na sa I nia a wo o nia a ne si I nia ha shu o nia a si I ha nia ho nia ha shu ho nia ha nia a se a ho shi nia a nia ho. Just breathe, 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 breathe. Just allow that to integrate, to acclimate into your fields, into your chakras, into your awareness. Nia a shu o nia a si I. Whew, I didn't expect that. Wow. Some of you may feel like moving your body, using your own sound, your own tone. You may feel like you want to hum or sing or speak, right? Follow your own source, what feels right to you. Whatever comes out, whatever movements occur, that's helping you integrate and align with your own energy, your own energetic signature, activating chakras, activating your innate healing abilities, psychic senses coming online, sight beyond this here and now, activating, opening. As we ground that higher self, your source, into this here and now, into this here and now. Niyatsania aoshi inia nasa. Just listen. Nasi inia ao osho oni inia nasa. Sho onia. Sho onia. Sho onia. Nasi inia a na sa ho nia. Again, I'm hearing your soul knows, your soul knows. And let's just breathe and ground and anchor that in. These energies will continue to work, to activate, to integrate, to assimilate your divine knowing. I'm hearing reclaiming divinity, reclaiming sovereignty, reclaiming who you are in this now moment, remembering who you are in this now moment and in the moments to come. This is an unfolding process. This has been an activation from your higher self, from the sources beyond that we know, right? But know that you are in perfect alignment. You are receiving all that you need in this now moment and nothing more. This will continue to unfold. I'm seeing a book open, like this is going to continue to unfold as you continue to open, to higher energies, to higher self, to higher wisdom, higher knowledge, and bring that down into this here and now. And just let that land, let that land, let that land and resonate. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to strongly encourage you to drink lots of water, to stay in alignment, in flow. I'm going to suggest getting out in nature if you can at some point. That's going to help continue to help these energies aligned within your energetic system, within your physical body, right? I'm hearing it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment, and you may, right, at times want to increase that adjustment, decrease that adjustment, but being out in nature is going to help you fully align with these energies and integrate these energies into your being, into your body. Does that make sense? I don't even know what I just said. Just let that land. That was a lot. That was a lot, but nothing more than you can handle, right? Nothing more than you can handle. All in perfect divine timing, I'm hearing. It's almost like I just saw like a clock, like strikes, like this is the time, this is the time, this is the time, right? Yes, Kat. Yes, yes. And not only being out in nature, but, you know, doing what lights you up, what helps you feel good, right? Maybe you're going to feel a burst of energy and you want to move your body, right? Maybe you're just going to feel guided after this to just kind of check out and just be, right? You may feel like you want to create that you want to, that you're inspired. Just do whatever feels right for you. But yes, being out in nature is very grounding, but whatever helps ground you, right? Whatever helps ground you. And we're all, we're all in different spaces and navigating through different things. So whatever, right? And that may move and change and shift over time, and right? Whatever feels right for you, whatever you feel inspired to do after this. But being out in nature is really going to help you ground. If the sun is shining, go out for a few moments if you can, and just be in those solar rays, right? That's going to help continue to energize and activate what has sort of been instigated during this time together, right? Dragonflies, dragonflies. I love dragonflies. Okay. Take a drink if you have one. Samba! Hello, love. You're a welcome, space. You're welcome. The link below. How are you? Oh my goodness, lots of old familiar faces here, or energies, right? I can't see you, you can see me, but I see you, I see who's here. Thank you so much, thank you so much. How was that? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How are you? It's good to see you here. How's everybody doing, right? How's everybody doing? I feel like I want to grab my selenite. I feel like I need to hold my selenite right now. So, right, like that's just something that I feel called to do, right? Again, go on whatever you're feeling, whatever you're inspired to do, and know that that may be nothing at all. You may just want to check out and just be in this energy, be in this space, right, for a little bit. It's perfect. Whatever you need, whatever you feel inspired or called to do is perfect. Honor that, right? Honor that. Listen to that, right? What is your body telling you? Maybe it needs to move. Maybe it needs to rest, right? Maybe there's some things that you've been inspired to take action on, right? Whatever it is perfect. But listen to that, right? Honor that, right? I'm hearing listening to the voices within, listening to the voices within, and that's, right, that may be connections, right, connections, but they're all voices within. So listen to your body, right? Sampa, thank you for being here. Blessings right back at you, love. Just listen, just really listen to what you need, what you're inspired to do, whatever moves you, right? Just listen to that, trust that, honor that, right? This is alignment, this is alignment, this is alignment. And that whole energetic transmission, activation, right, channeling, whatever you want to call it, you are here because you are ready to receive, you are ready to open, right? You are ready to connect in that way, on that level, right? And some of you maybe just kind of stayed contained within your physical body, within these chakras. Some of you may have kind of went out there, right? Went out there to beyond the beyond, right? It's all good. It's all good. But wherever you find yourself, whatever is stirring within you, whatever you're inspired to do, listen to that, honor that, right? That's your higher self, right? That energy was to help you connect and integrate that higher self, that awareness, higher wisdom into your life, into your body. So listen to that, honor that, trust that, trust that. I'm seeing like big, bold, neon letters. Trust that, like trust that. Trust that you found yourself here this morning. I haven't been live for a while. I couldn't even tell you the last time, right? But I listened, I trusted that it was time to come back, right? Of course, my kids have are in school, and I have the ability, the time, the space, and I honor that, and I listen to that, to create this space for you to open to that, to open to yourself. So trust that. Trust the guidance you've received. Trust the energy, the sensations, the things that you have felt, right? Things may have risen to the surface. Maybe there's some things that now it's time to deal with certain things. Maybe there's some I'm hearing programming or things that need to be cleared, things that need to be acknowledged, right? Things maybe that have been on the back burner that now feel in front and center. Now it's time to deal with these things, acknowledge these things. But know that you are exactly where you need to be in this now moment, right? You answered the call. You are your own blessing, right? You are your own answered prayer, right? You answered the call to be here, to open, to receive, right? So trust that. Trust that. I know I did a whole bunch of light language and energy movement and things, but that is all designed to assist you in this now, to assist this collective, right? In opening and claiming and grounding higher self awareness, wisdom, knowledge, right? Much of which you've already gained through a lot of healing work and processes that you've been doing over this lifetime, right? There are no accidents. Divine timing, I'm hearing. Divine timing, I'm hearing. And when you can slow yourself down and give yourself the time and space, disconnecting from the external world, sources that may sort of block you or prevent you from being fully present with yourself, from being fully aligned, connected, and open to the energies that are here for you, for us, for this collective, right? For this collective, right? Not just within this container that we find ourselves, right? There's 40 beautiful individual beings here right now, right? But this energy is going to extend out now, right? Each of us are going to take this alignment, this clarity, this focus, this integration, and we're going to go on and we're going to live our lives. We're going to do what lights us up, right? And we're going to meet those challenges and the things that we find before us as they come more centered, more aligned, more balanced, right? And that's the point of this work. That's the point of this container, of this collective, of this space, is to be here, right? To be here and open to all that is here for us. And again, right, I set the intention at the beginning that we clear all that no longer serves just by being here, just by being present, right? I've learned over the years, the work that I do, I'm very much sort of an energetic activator in clearing the old, clearing the negative, clearing the outdated, the stagnant. So just being in this space, that is happening, because that's the intention, that's the energy that is put forth into this container, right? So regardless if you understand, right, what's occurring or what has occurred, right? If you don't have to understand, your soul knows, your spirit knows, your source is here receiving, right? So thank you for being here and thank you for trusting that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I want to know how you're doing. I want to know how you're doing, how you're feeling. Right? And it's important to acknowledge that things may have arisen, right? Things that it's maybe that final push to let go of certain things or people or patterns or programmings, right? Like, trust what is here for you, honor what is here for you, even if it doesn't feel the greatest, bringing awareness to that and taking steps, right? Taking the steps you need to, that you feel inspired to continue to clear, to continue to open, right? To continue to integrate. You are your own source, right? You are your own source. You are so much more powerful than you think you are, right? You are so much more than you give yourself credit for. I need to hear that too as well, right? You are so much more than you think you are. You are so much more than you've been led to believe that you are, right? Clearing those old, outdated beliefs, programming, right? That's the work that we do. That's the work that we do. Whew, wow, that was a lot. That was a lot, but that felt good. Did that feel good? Did that feel good? Let me know. Tap the screen. Let me know. Share your thoughts. Share your energy. How are you feeling? How did that, right? How are you feeling inspired, right? Action steps, right? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? Whew. Gotta ground back in here. Gotta ground back in. A dreamy, lighter, good, good, very mellow and relaxed. Ready to take that step. I love it, April. Oh, you're very welcome, Michael. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Back is on fire. Towards the end of that sort of transmission, whatever we're calling it, there was so much heat and fire. So yeah, we were burning off some old stuff and really aligning and integrating that higher energy, right? Releasing the old, the lower energies, and really opening and receiving those higher vibrations and intentions. And so beautiful. Yes, isn't it good? Isn't it good when it's aligned? I love it. I love it. I love it. It's your time to shine. It's feeling more energized. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. So good. So good. So good. All right. You're welcome, love. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Again, lots of water. Be mindful of what you're, taking in, not only food and drink, but what you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're sort of the places and spaces you find yourself, and really listen, right? You're in alignment, you're more aligned, right? You're more connected, you're so much clearer than you were before you came into this live, right? Know that your energy is not the same. Your energy is not the same. Even if you've been here just for a few moments, your energy is going to move and shift and clear and open and activate just by being in these energies, right? Right? Yes, Jessica, I agree with you 100%. Your time is the most valuable gift. Absolutely, absolutely. So just be very mindful of the places and spaces you find yourself, and if it doesn't feel right, take the steps that you need to right, create some energy protection or remove yourself, or just really listen and honor where you're at. Really listen and honor where you're at. You are in control of your body, of your mind, of your energy. So really trust that and honor that. Right back at you, right back at you. Yes. And these energies are going to continue to work long after this live ends, right? This is sort of like an instigation, right? These energies have instigated your own field, your own awareness, right? Your own, I even want to say purpose, right? Instigated, sort of like a kickstart, like a jump start, right? So if you feel called to move, to flow, to do, to create, right? Honor that, honor that, honor that. Whew, I feel like I gotta shake out and woo, right? Oh my goodness. It's good to move. It's good to move that energy. It's good to move that energy. And no, some of you may have felt some energy in those palm chakras. I was getting the hit, and I don't know if I said it during it, but those innate healing abilities were being activated during that. So if you felt some sensation in the palms of your hands, right? That's your innate abilities, healing abilities, whether you've been attuned to a certain, right, or activated to a certain healing technique, or those natural healing abilities, those palm chakras were activated during this session. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. You notice I'm right. This is one way to just kind of the energy. We all have it, right? We all have those innate healing abilities. And if you are attuned to a certain technique, you may feel or experience those sort of abilities, like really coming online, like really opening. Like, for example, Reiki is the foundation of all the work that I do. Reiki was something that I was attuned to in 2000, right? And that's been the foundation of the work that I do. And so just know that your natural healing abilities are coming online or expanding, right? And I even want to say, if you find yourself working in a different way, doing different things, maybe even moving your hands or body, right? Like similar ways to I did, you may feel inspired to tone, to sing, to speak, not only, right, words of this dimension, but maybe beyond, just like I did. So know that your natural healing abilities are being activated and expanded, right? So whatever you feel guided to do, however you feel guided to move, to share, right? Do it, right? Do it and keep doing it, because know that you, right? There's those techniques that we all know about or may be familiar with, right, that have been defined in this sort of construct of time, but know that you have your own unique abilities, wisdom, knowledge within you. So you may start doing things that you've never seen anybody else do, or start speaking in a way or moving in a way that you haven't experienced anybody else, right? These energies are very activating you to your highest potential, your higher self, your highest source. And you have within you unique abilities, techniques, things that have yet to be discovered. So trust that, right? Trust that and play with the energies, right? Play with the energies. Use your own sound, your own words, even if it doesn't make sense. Eventually, you'll start to understand, just like I started channeling light language in 2012, right? And it has evolved over time. I had no idea what I was doing when I first started. I was like, what is this? What is happening? But I trusted and I continued to be curious, and in my own private space and time, I would be playful with it, and I would ask my guides and right, the energies that I work with, and right, things become more defined when you're curious and you're open to all the knowledge and wisdom, hey Katie, that is within you, right? So be curious, explore, allow what's ready to come out, what has been and will continue to be activated within you, right? Allow that, right? Over time, I started to understand what I was doing. I mean, I was on I'm like, nobody's doing this. I don't understand what is happening. What am I doing? What am I saying? How is this working? But I surrendered, I trusted in the process, and over time I began to understand, and I would get feedback from others, and it continues to unfold, right? Still now. And right, some of you have been following me since I started going live here or started doing anything on this app 2-3 years ago. I don't even know how long it's been, right? And I'm sure you've seen sort of how my work has evolved, right? Even if you go into old videos of mine, right, you're gonna see that it has evolved over time, and that's just because I've continued to trust, I've continued to open, and I've continued to be willing to understand, right? Even when I didn't understand, but I've been open to that. So know that you have your own, that's the point of all of this, I guess, is know that you have within you your own unique abilities, gifts, right? And that's all starting to come online or continuing to expand in different ways. So continue to trust, just continue to trust in your process and allow things to unfold. And it may not be that you're, you know, like your purpose, right, may not be in front of people or necessarily working with others, but just you being you, right? You being you and you living in more of an aligned, connected way, right? Allowing yourself to fully come online and fully share yourself, who you are, your wisdom, your knowledge, your understandings, just by living your truth, right? Right? What is it? Walking your walk. What? I can't even think right now. But right, being truthful and honest and living in a way that is an alignment for you is all that you need to do, right? But I know that there's those of you on here that share in one way or another, but it may just simply by being true and living your truth, speaking your truth, living in a way that is in alignment with who you are, what resonates for you, right? So thank you for being here and trusting that, right? Being here and trusting that. Whew. How are we all doing? How are we all feeling? I feel like I need to get outside. I feel like I need to go be on the ground, in the earth. How are we all doing? How are we feeling? I want to pick a card. I have the Beyond Lemuria, and I feel like I want to pick a card just to sort of way to sort of just bring a final message, I guess, to you, to this collective. So let's see what comes out. Because I'm tired of hearing myself talk. Hey, babies. All right. Let's see. Let's pick a message for the collective that they can take with them into their next now moments, in more alignment with their own souls, their own source, their own truth. One final message. Split the deck, I'm hearing. Split the deck. Healing. How perfect. Heal as unite, feel so light. How often are you on? I'm here when I can, as I can. This has been a huge busy summer. And things, my whole schedule is going to shift next week. So I'm hoping to find a time that I can be here more consistently once I get on a regular schedule next week. But for now we have healing, and it's number 30. Right? Yes, definitely. Just make sure if this energy resonates, make sure you're following and so you can get notifications when I do go live, because it right now it's just when I can be here, and I just jump on when I feel called and in the moment, and the energy is pushing me to be here. But so didn't we do a lot of that? And look at all of those colors, all of those chakras, all of that energy, that flow, right? I'm hearing incorporation, right? Incorporation. What's that all about? I'm hearing incorporating, right? Incorporating the higher, right? In with the sort of lower, not that we're lower, but the physical, right? Bringing the higher vibrations, our source, our higher selves, integrating that into the physical, into the here and now. I am going to read it because Izzy Ivy, who creates these. She channels the cards, the meanings, so I like to read her interpretation in her words because this is her work. These are her creations. So let me find, it's number 30, which is also 3, right? I feel like I need to put my glasses on so I can see. Hold on one second, right? I just hit 50 Tuesday. I hit 50 on Tuesday. Woo! All right, so we have healing. Oh, look at this. Energy rebalance. And what did I entitle this live was reset? Energy reset, right? Thank you so much. So number 30, energy. These are sort of, I'm going to read the key points and then I'll read a little more of her explanation. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. So healing, energy rebalance, energetic awareness, healing yourself and others, exploring healing modalities. And I mentioned that you have your own unique abilities within you that are unlocking and opening and expanding, right? Reiki, the chakra, I mentioned Reiki, the chakra system, right? We went through the whole chakra system. Your unique and innate ability to heal, like his words coming right back at us. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Color vibration, soul sovereignty. I think I even mentioned reclaiming your sovereignty, your divinity. Auras in the meridian system, aligning to the highest good and optimal health. That little snippet right there, I think we've done all of that today, right? And this is going to continue on to unfold for you long after we end this live. But I just want to read a little bit about what she channeled about this card. So many of you may be attuned or aligned with the Lemurians, and this is the Beyond Lemuria deck, right? I'm very much resonate with those energies, the Pleiadians, the Lyrans. The Lemurians were well versed in the practice of the healing arts. Oh, let me just turn this down a little bit. They were naturally intuitive and accustomed to navigating energetic-based realities. We all have natural healing abilities that are advanced when we deepen our energetic awareness. Okay, I just have to read that because I feel like that is what this whole sort of live session was about. We all have natural healing abilities that are advanced when we deepen our energetic awareness. When we perceive the world beyond our more well-known senses, we start to receive information and wisdom that is different from that which stems from intellect. I love this. By tapping into life force consciousness, which we have today, and using this abounding energy alongside focused intention, we find that anything is possible. I love this. I love this. You may already practice a form of natural healing, but find you sometimes feel quite drained. If this is the case, ensure the energy you are overflowing comes from an infinite stream of abundant universal energy. Rather than using your own resources, you may want to imagine the brightest, most love-imbued, luminescent light flowing down from the heavens or the center of the universe. And alongside any healing intentions, include the statement for the greatest good. I like to use for the highest and greatest good, but you do you, right? Many healing modalities work with high vibrational energies, which we very much did today. It can be wonderful to explore these in conjunction with your current practices. If you haven't done healing work before, but feel called to do so now, follow this instinct. Yes. Let's see. Being able to offer healing to loved ones for loved ones or yourself is a gift. And like I said, just being you, just, sharing, listening, being present for others more fully, that is healing in and of itself, right? Exploring the art of energetic healing will significantly increase your psychic sensitivity, right? And this session may have stirred something within, right? Or given you a little push to, right, be curious about certain things that you've kind of been, well, I don't know. Follow that. Follow the thread. Follow the thread. Energetic healing is based on the meridian systems of the body. These systems, the chakras, are often depicted in colored wheels of light. Each chakra connects to organs of the body, emotions, and related characteristics. So if this was maybe your first experience in working with the chakras and you feel called to explore, learn about them. Learn about the energy centers, the chakras, and how you can work with your own, right? Your own natural healing abilities, your own centers, and tune into that, right? And start healing yourself, right? But this goes on about color and light and healing frequencies. So you may be inspired to listen to different tones or sounds, singing bowls, healing frequencies. They're very activating. So if you feel inspired, right? If you feel inspired, then just follow that curiosity and right? We heal ourselves. Many tools can help us restore our centered state of balance and our access to life force power. And I just want to say that, right, innate healing abilities, we have everything that we need inside of us. It's just kind of a stream coming on the side here. We have everything that we need inside of us. And sound healing, color therapy are all so good in expanding and expanding our own intuition, our own senses. So however you feel called to work with that or are curious about learning more about those, do it, right? The divinatory meaning of this card is extend the margins of your awareness. And I think that's what we did with the energy work that we did today. Revisit the situation in question from a broader perspective or higher vibration with a focus on healing. So if you had something weighing on your heart or, in your kind of headspace, right? Revisit that from a broader perspective and higher vibration now that you're more aligned, more in tune with yourself, with your higher wisdom, right? This will help you decipher what is real, possible ways forward, and whether an issue is really a problem at all, right? You may just be in your head. How many times have I said that to my oldest this past week? You're just in your head. You're in your head. You need to be in your body. You need to connect to your energy. This card can also signify the universal push, I think I use those words, that inspires you to explore your own healing abilities in whatever way that looks for you. So trust, right? Trust that you found yourself here, right? Maybe you still don't understand why or how, but trust that you found yourself here today is right for as long or as little bit of time that you've received something, whether it was energetic, through movement, through connection, through words that I said, through light language that I shared that has activated you on different levels through different times and space. So just trust, right? Trust divine guidance, divine alignment, divine timing, I'm hearing, right? And know that we never receive more than we're ready to, right? So, right, you're right on time. I'm hearing you're right on time. You're exactly where you need to be. And you're doing the things that you need to be doing. And this may just have been a push, right? A little push forward, a little push in the right direction. But know that you're exactly where you need to be. You have everything inside of you. And our time here, right, especially if you are here for that energetic transmission and light language, you've been activated in ways and through layers, through time and space, beyond what you can imagine. That's just the work that I do, the intention that has been set. But know that you're exactly where you need to be.